Hello royalties, welcome to yet another video. To those of you who are new in here, my name is Thandeka Ndethe, and thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for stepping by. I hope you like our channel. I hope you like our content. I hope you enjoy our content. I hope you fall in love. I hope you subscribe. Thank you very much for coming through. So to our regular royalties, thank you very much, royalties, for coming back. Thank you for tuning in again. I hope you enjoy this content. I hope you fall in love again, and I hope you continue to comment and like the video. So on our previous video, royalties, we were speaking about self as ever changing. We were speaking that ourselves are ever changing. So today I want us to speak about the process of change. We've got 7 stages of a change process. So in stage number 1 to 3, it's just the beginning stage. Everything is beginning. We are not sure where we are going. And then stage number 4 and 5, it's the transition stage. Things begin to make sense here and there. And then stage number 6 and 7, it's the working stage. This is where we do the work. This is where we take responsibility. This is where we are in tune and we are in control of what is happening in our lives. Then after the stage number 7, we are in transition. We are in self-actualization, not transition, I'm sorry. We are in self-actualization. We actualize, we grow, and we change. Yes. So let us start. I have my notes in here. I want to make sure that I don't go off course. So stage number 1, here people do not speak about their feelings. They are just remote in their feelings. They are just keeping their feelings to themselves. They don't talk to people. We don't know what is happening in their minds. We don't know what they're thinking. We don't know what they're planning. We don't even know how to engage with them concerning what they are going through, because they are just keeping their feelings to themselves. They don't want to share. They don't want to speak. That's stage number 1. And people also at this stage, they do blame shifting. They blame people they live with. Nothing is their fault. They are not prepared to take responsibility, but they keep on blame shifting. They blame other people. I'm going through this because my mother did that. If my parents did not go through this, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. If I did not grow up in a family where it was we were poverty stricken, my parents were both not working, we didn't have money. If my parents had money, I wouldn't be the person that I am. I would have completed school. I would have completed my matric and went further in life. But you get amazed because there are people who grew up in poverty, but they still manage to complete their matric. They still manage to go further in life. So it's just a blame shifting game because people are not ready to take responsibility. And people at this stage, they don't even go and seek help. In fact, they don't even think they need help. If you try to talk to them about what is going on in their lives, if you try to give them feedback about who they are and their behaviors and the way they live their life, they're gonna take it as personal attack, because at this stage they are not ready for that feedback. They are not ready for change. They do not even consider change. So if you give them that feedback about their lives, chances are they're gonna hate you. So stage number 2, here people start to wonder if they have a problem and if they need help. They're just wondering, but maybe this person is right. Maybe I need help. What if I do need help? What if I can just think about it? That it's just there in their minds, but they're not taking action. They're not going out to seek help. They're just wondering if they do need help. And at this stage, it is also not safe to give them feedback about their lives and about their behavior and their tendencies, because they are not ready for change. They are not going to take it well. They are going to be defensive. They're going to fight with you. They're going to even maybe hate you because we are giving them this feedback and they're not ready for that. That is stage number 2. And then we go to stage number 3. Here, people begin to consider accepting responsibility for self. Here they are just beginning to consider, yeah, I think I need to do something about my life. I think I'm not at the right place in my life. I think I can do better than this. I think I need to stand up for myself. I think I need to speak to someone. At this stage, it's just them and just trying to accept. Now they are not fighting the feedback that you're giving them, but at this stage they are trying to accept the fact that there is something wrong in their lives and something needs to change. We go to stage number 4. At this stage, people begin to describe their own feelings. Now they are living in the here and now feelings. Remember when we spoke about the self that is ever changing, we said it is important to live in the here and now feelings. This is where they are in tune with their selves, their experiences and their thoughts. They are even critical of self for feeling the way they do. If maybe they are being ungrateful, for an example, a person is being ungrateful, the parents are working hard to give you whatever they can afford to give you. In the past, when you were not in the here and now feelings of yourself, you were not grateful, you were just taking things, not having a heart of gratitude. But now at this stage, you're beginning to even feel bad. My parents have tried so much. I feel bad that I did not respond to their help or to their love the way I was supposed to. I did not finish school. I did not have a reason to not finish school, because even though we were not having money, or there was not enough food in the home, but I had a chance to wake up and go to school, finish school like other people. I do have friends who completed school, who completed matric, who even went further in life, and they grew up in families where their families were poverty stricken. They did not use that as an excuse, but they kept on pushing in life. So at this stage, a person is even beginning to feel bad about their choices and about their decisions. Remember, we are at stage 4, and we said stage 4 and stage 5 is the transition stage. Here, change is beginning to show in the way they feel, in the way they think, and in the way they do things. Here now, stage number 5, they're beginning to see things clearly. Things are beginning to make sense. They've stopped blame shifting. They've stopped blaming other people. They've stopped blaming their parents. They've stopped blaming their upbringing. They've stopped blaming poverty for not doing things right in their own lives. And now there is light in their minds. There's some kind of light and progress in terms of the process of change. And number 2, people now start to take ownership of their situation. Now the person is taking ownership in a sense that they remind themselves, if you used these opportunities that you got in life, you'd be far by now. If you didn't do like this, you'd be far by now. If you didn't follow wrong friends in your life, you'd be far by now, because you had a chance and you also had choices. It was a choice that you chose to run away with wrong friends, and you ended up in the place where you are right now. But it is also your responsibility to come out of that place. If you come out, if you take responsibility, there is a chance that you can change and you can grow. As much as you had a choice of choosing right and you didn't choose right, now you also have a choice of making corrections, of unlearning whatever behaviors you learned, so that you become better and better and better. And it says also here, people begin to rely on their own decision-making ability, and now they're prepared to change. So even the way they think, now it has changed. No more blame shifting, no more being critical of self or others, but now the person is focused on themselves, and the person is focused on their here and now, and the person is in tune with their thoughts, their experiences, and their feelings. And still on stage number 5, it says people now take action, and the person is in control of their life. Now that you depend on your thinking, capacity. Now you are beginning to be in control of your life at stage number 5. You are in control of your feelings, you're in control of what you do. You know you are not supposed to do that. You know this is the new thing that you need to do. These are new behaviors. These are new ways of thinking and ways of doing that you need to adapt. This is stage number 5. So we go straight to stage number 6. At stage number 6, people realize their change process. Now the person is realizing, I'm changing. I'm not the person I was in stage number 1. I don't think the way I used to think in stage number 1 at the beginning stage. Now the person is at stage 6, and we said stage 6 is a working stage. Now the person is working. Remember, realities on our previous series, we were speaking about it's time to change when this and this and this is happening in your life. So at stage 6, a person is thinking of all those things that are happening in their lives, things that they are not proud of, things that they feel like if I had a change, I would have changed 1, 2, and 3 in my life. So in stage number 6, this is where the person is implementing those changes. This is where the person is starting on a new page. This is where a person is taking responsibility of their lives. They are taking responsibilities of their behaviors, and they want to see change, and they're seeing change even in the way they think. Now they realize, I am changing. This is me now. I'm becoming this new person. I'm becoming this vibrant person. I'm becoming this wise person, and I'm capable of doing it, and I'm doing it already. Starts the process of self-actualization. This is where now a person is starting to set goals for themselves. As you realize, I was not doing my best in the other stages. Now I'm at stage 6. I'm starting to have a vision. The person here can even now start to draw their vision board. This is where I am right now. I don't regret the mistakes that I've made, because I'm here to correct them. I'm here to learn from those mistakes. At this point, the person is not looking at their past mistakes and condemning themselves, but at this stage, the person is looking at their past mistakes and learning from those mistakes, taking notes, making notes. I don't want to be this person anymore, so it means I'm no more gonna go with these kinds of friends. I'm not gonna mingle with these kinds of people. I'm not gonna go take these routes in my life, because now I'm at a stage of self-actualization. I make changes where I need to make changes. I learn where I need to learn. I make notes where I need to make notes, and I'm determined to self-actualize. I'm determined to grow and to change. The person is unlikely to regress. At this stage, there's no way that anyone can tell me to go back. Even if my friends from the past who I used to mingle with and do wrong things, even if they can come now and say, hey Thandeka, let's go there, let's do this, I'll be able to say, you know what, I did that and I'm not gonna do that again. That is not right for me. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I'm not interested. This is a time where now a person is not a people pleaser. You're not interested in pleasing people. You're not interested in keeping wrong people in your life just for a sense of belonging. I might still be your friend. I might still go somewhere with you, but now I know who I am. I know my values. I know my morals. I know the things I want to do, and I'm gonna do those things. And I know the things I don't want to do, and I'm not going to do those things. Even if it costs me our relationship, it's okay. I can move on without you if you are putting pressure on me to do these things that I don't want to do anymore, so that I can be your friend. So we go to stage number 7. At this stage, self is changing. Remember, we spoke about the ever-changing self. At the beginning of the stages, at stage number 1, you were at a certain kind of self. Stage number 7, you are a different kind of self again. It's still you, but yourself has been changing along the way. So at stage number 7, yourself is changing, and you have self-acceptance. Now you're accepting yourself. Now you're accepting what this is me, this is who I want to be, this is how I want to live my life, and this is the right thing to do for me, and I'm not keeping anyone who does not help me or who does not pour to myself. Anyone who's not helping me to be the best version of myself, I'm ready to cut that person out of my life. I'm ready to move on without them. Now you've started to accept yourself. You started to accept that you are enough all by yourself. Number 3, it says you have acceptance and understanding of others. Now you've accepted yourself. Now you are ready to accept others. You are ready to understand others. And then number last, it says at stage number 7, a person is ready for growth and change. Now you have changed, now you are growing, and now you have self-actualized. You've reached the stage of self-actualization, royalties. I pray to God that you all come to stage number 7 of self-actualization. Thank you very much, royalties, for tuning in. Please comment on the comment section, where are you in your change process? As you listening to these stages from stage number 1 to stage number 7, where are you in your stage process? And I hope that we all work towards ourselves, we work towards our change and our growth. Through God's help, all things are possible. Thank you, royalties, for tuning in. Ciao, ciao.